Hello, you guys. Welcome. Today we are going to be doing the earth signs. We're going to use the spread deck and get our spread out. I am doing a little cleansing. I've been cleansing a lot more. Um, just all kinds of forms, sound, uh, but own personal cleanse. Oils, candles, incense, all of them. So I don't know, the energy's been kind of weird, and so I've been kind of just trying to keep, everything, any cords, connections, cuts. I'm trying to keep them nice and clean and cut off of me, and keeping things flowing. And so I can bring in the perfect energy for this reading. Okay, so today, and just in general, you should always be cleansing, and cleansing out your aura, cleansing out your chakras, cleansing out, cutting cords of attachments that no longer serve you. I have a feeling, and it might not be. This is for our earth signs. So we have, our sign is Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. I had a feeling, I thought I should do water, but I kept telling my guys, I want to do earth. And so yesterday I was just like, I'm going to do earth tomorrow, which is today. And when I woke up this morning, I woke up to Janelle Monáe's and Miguel's song, Prime Time. That song was in my hand. And then when I was cleansing, doing some sound cleansing here in my house, and I sit down, I heard that song, Don't You Want Me Baby, Don't You Want Me Baby. It's like from the 80s. Don't you me girl, that song. So today you're getting your perspective. So earth sign, so what's your perspectives? I'm really feeling like this is, if we're going off those songs, it's about love for you guys, but it could be different things. My perspective, let's see. We got main obstacle. I don't know where I'm gonna put that. I'm just gonna put that right there. And I'm looking for 5 cards. Something that's important. I don't know how we're going to do this. We need 2 more, universe. And remember that this message is general. So this could be reward. I'm liking reward. This could be for you. This could not be for you. This could be, one little message in there for you. Could be a confirmation for you. This could be a little guidance for you. This could be a cross watcher. I don't know why I said that, but this could be someone's cross watching. This could be, I'm giving you all the scenarios. You should know, if you're watching these, you know the scenarios. You know when you're going into a reading. And now, to me, even though you're earth sign, maybe you're one of the big things when you're looking at earth signs, or you're going by the signs, with earth, is saying, okay, do you have any of those signs? Do you have the Capricorn, the Taurus, or the Virgo in your sun, your moon, your rising, or even your north node too? Because if you're in your north node, you're in that energy. So, and some people also, and when it comes to love, some people look at like Venus, or if you're or it could be maybe one of these signs is not in your big ones, but you have it like all over your chart. You have it like in your, say you have it like you have it in Mars, or you have it like it in 3 places, like you have it in Mercury, Mars, and Saturn, or you have it in Neptune, and you have it in like you have it in Neptune, and then you have it in your Chiron, and you have it as your Venus. So yes, it could be that. Okay, so this is looking, I have those songs in my head, and maybe there's some lyrics or something that you need to see, but I don't know. We'll see. So I think we're going to go with present first. And so presently, your perspective on things. So presently, how you're seeing things. Actually, we put these in orders perfectly. The main obstacle going on with this as well, what's important, and the reward in the end of it all. Okay? So I'm using this, oh gosh, I forgot what this deck's called, but I love it. I got it for free as a gift when I went, and I actually wanted this deck. I had it on my to buy list, and when I went to the Newt last year, it was actually what they give you when you sign in. They gave everyone a free deck, and they gave me this deck, and I was so happy. I was like, oh, the universe knew I wanted that, and like it came through. So it comes through in different ways. So presently, however, what's going on with our earth signs, please and thank you. So actually, I'm gonna pull them all. I'm just gonna put them face down. How about that? So what's going on presently? Let's see their perspective, because it says my perspective, but their perspective is this. The main obstacle. What's the main obstacle? What is the main obstacle? You guys' cards are just coming out nicely, and I'm loving it. I'm loving it so much. And I just looked up this Oracle deck, and I'm like, oh, I need to get one of those too. So I'm going to use this. I am going to use that Earthcraft because that called me, but I'm going to use another one too. Okay, what's important for them right now? What's important? Okay. And then our last one, what is the reward? Oh my gosh, your reward, like, now, you know how I just said how the cards were nicely coming out? When I said reward, I had like 3 or 4 cards fly over. And so now I'm on the floor picking them up, trying to make sure I get them all. Okay, maybe it's just 2. Is it just 2? Okay, so we're going to take these 2. Since it's just 2. I think it's just 2. I don't see any more. Okay, I'm here. Dude. Okay, we're gonna put this reward here. All right, check it in with the earth signs this week. Oh my god. Oh, you guys, guess what? It's Mardi Gras this week. Big old Fat Tuesday. And then we got Valentine's Day. Got some fun energy. Yes, party energy. Okay, so presently, earth signs. Dang. Presently, you have a new beginning. You have the Fool here. We're just starting off. You have this Fool card here. I think I'm gonna turn on the light because my thing was driving me insane. I know. Let me see. There. Pull it up some more. I know. I get in my ways. I do get in my ways. Maybe yeah. I'll put this up here. Okay, so we have the Fool card, right? I hate my lighting in here. There we go. So we have the Fool, and I feel like, so presently it's like you're about to start something new. Like, if you look, this is interesting to me too, with this Fool card, because this Fool is, hold on, my mom's calling. Give me a second. Oh, disruption. Okay, guys, I'm back, and I'm freaking cleansing again after. It wasn't a long call, but it's my mom calling, and my and I love you know I love my mom and I love my family, but I don't want that energy in this reading, so let's start over. Let's get this with this Fool. Okay, what I'm going to tell you what I found interesting with this Fool card is this book. There's flowers and there's books. If you look at most Fool cards, his package is packed tight, but it's kind of like you're letting go of things that teachings and learnings and old ways. You're releasing them, and you're just like you're just following you're walking the beat of your own drum. And so if you say you learned This is what it's giving me. It's giving me, say you learn how to do something a certain way. Like, okay, I'm going to use losing weight. Say you learned how to lose weight by, you know, counting calories and working out. Well, when you drop that book, you kind of let that go, and you're maybe learning another form of how you're eating. Like eating, you're learning how to maybe do some intermittent fasting and eating what you want to during certain times, and not limiting your calories, but eating what you want. But at the same time, also doing just not going to the gym and walking and walking on the treadmill and riding on the bike. You're incorporating other types of exercises that work as well, that, and just not just that, you're doing movement that, you know, is something that makes you happy, that makes you feel good, and it naturally makes you lose weight. This is just an example. My voice, wow. This is just an example of that. It could be, you could be dropping away anything. It could be dropping away how, how you perceive medicine. Like you're always been into Western medicine, and you're dropping some of those Western medicine ideals and going into more Eastern medicine type of ideas, and incorporating some of those instead. That's what that book means to me, is that you're letting go of some old ways and old belief systems. And it could be in anywhere. It could be in relationships. It could be in, like I said, it could be in medicine. It could be in health. It could be, like I said, anywhere. But it's here in the practical world, and you're looking towards something different and bright and horizon as you walk towards that. And I love that. And you have this, my perspective. Oh my gosh. Okay, I'm not going to tell you. Oh my OMG. These cards, I've used them before. So and these, I let the cards fly out at me too. So we go from 0 to 1. Now your perspective is, now you feel like you can manifest what you want. You can create what you want, because you have this view. It feels like you've come out of, it's kind of like coming out of the hangman tree and starting after the hangman. It's like you're starting there, but you're starting at the bottom on a new journey. And it's like you're in this new journey, and now you found new perspectives, because you finished up this whole journey, and you saw things differently. Now you're getting different perspectives, and you have this different perspective of the world and things in the world, that now you're coming in with this magician, and you're like, okay, I am abundant. I can work with things around me, and I can bring in what I want for my highest good. And so your perspective is, you're working with the universe, with the elements, with nature, very nature. Animal spirits too. A lot of animals going on here too. Of course, we always have the dog, but if you look at the magician, she has this fox, and she has a cat there as well. So being very cunning, and being very, cats and foxes kind of have a little bit of, their perspective is on point, because if you think about them, they have their eyesight's really well. They can see really good at night. And so it's kind of like you having that perspective and being able to see in the dark, in the shadows, and knowing how to work with that. Okay, having perspective. So wow. And I feel like this is big, because yes, these are two major arcanas that fell out right here, and you're taking them on nice. So your main obstacle is the Emperor. Oh my gosh, this is our third major arcana. So your main obstacle is this Emperor. So this, when it comes to court cards or people cards or anything like that, it can always be a person, or it could be the energy. Okay, so we're gonna tap into both of them. We're gonna tap into, okay, if this is the Emperor, this is someone who wants to be in control. If it's a main obstacle, it's someone who wants to control what you do, how you're doing things. They don't want you out here doing things a certain way. They want to control the situation. They want to control the outcome. They want to control what you're doing. This is all about someone wanting to, um, for you to follow their lead. And because this is the main obstacle, this emperor is not an emperor who is trying to help you. It's an emperor who's abusing their power because it's an obstacle. It's someone who's trying to abuse their power and overlord. It's kind of like an overlord over you, right? If this is an energy, it's then it's saying you're stuck in your ways. And you know why I don't feel like it's an energy? Because this full, you're so open to dropping. And remember I talked about dropping that book and seeing things in a different perspective and go, you know being open to different ways of seeing things. I don't think this is you. I don't think this is something that was in you. But if it is, it's saying you are working on this obstacle. You're letting that go. You're trying to release that. And maybe that is something that you're sitting down and you're reflecting on that. You're doing some inner work, and that could be some shadow work. And I think I was talking about with those animals being able to see in the dark. So seeing your shadows clearly seeing each part of your shadows and looking at them and working on that. Okay. And so that's what I really feel when it comes to this emperor. So it's either, if it's a person, it's someone who's trying to control what you do, your direction, what your choices. It's that controlling energy. If it's something that's inside of you that you need to work on, it's something where you need to get, it's either being, if it's your main obstacle, it's like you being so set in your ways and you don't want to change, because sometimes the emperor can be stubborn, like this is my way, because you think it's the energy of Mars and Aries. It's very hard. It's, it wants things its way. It's like, no, we're doing it this way. And you're coming to a point, you're like, no, I'm going to work with what's around me, and I'm going to step into something else, and seeing that shadow and seeing the different perspectives, especially since you have this, I think that's a hawk, since you have this hawk here. And so with the hawk, to me, it's about going above and flying above and getting, again, perspective, different perspectives, and seeing different perspectives. Okay. So that's your main obstacle. What it's important, what you should know, is we got a Queen of Swords. Wow. I feel with this Queen of Swords, I feel a couple of things. I feel that, I really feel that off the bat, I felt justice. Regardless, you will cut through this. You are in your power. You will cut through anything that needs to be cut through. You will cut through, if this is you, or if this is a person. I really feel like it's a person, though. If it's a person, you will cut through them. And you see how she's wearing that blue, and you see this bird, and it's like, because swords are also speaking your truth, and that blue is the throat chakra. So you're going to be able to look, and she's looking, and she's looking in the emperor. He is presently in your way, because he's in the present. And she sees him because she's looking backwards. Usually the Queen of Swords is looking forward to something different, to something, to bigger, better things. But she's looking back because she has to look back at this past thing, and she has to say to them, she has to speak her truth to them, because she has that blue in, and she has that throat chakra. She has her sword out, and she's like, listen here, this is what I want. This is my truth. And she's fair about it, and she's balanced about it. But she's standing in her power, and she will cut someone down, and she's also not. She's also willing to put up her boundaries, and gives me the I don't know if you guys know the Eurasia, or oh my God, or oh, I can't think of her name, but she like brings in wind and thunderstorms, and it's, I feel that's the energy I'm getting from that. Oya. Oya. Yes. Oya. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Oya. So it reminds me of Oya coming up and helping bring out that energy. And so if you guys don't know who she is, look her up. It's Oya. Okay. All right. beautiful. Oh my gosh. So cutting through this harsh energy and this and with this, because this is the card, the Queen of Swords is Libra. And so, but in that Libra card is also the justice, is just falls with justice as well. But she is like, speaking her truth, um, being very straightforward, being fair, and letting and these are my boundaries, and I don't want this. This is what I'm not going to do. This is not what I want. And seeing the truth. So seeing the truth. So your reward is Six of Swords. You get to move away from what doesn't serve you. This past, um, this energy, whatever this energy of this person. You're going to get to move away from this. Your reward is you get to move away from this, and get into calmer waters. Get into something, because something that is not, so controlling, so heavy. This is a calmer energy. This energy falls when falls with an Aquarius energy, which is nice because it's like, Aquarius is someone who walks the beat of their own path, their own drum, you know going in their own pace, and they're coming up with these brilliant ideas. And so it's like you get to go into that energy and get out of this hardness and this more controlled environment. And the other card that had came out with the reward is Ace of Cups. So not only do you get to and it's interesting because if you look, there's a pentacle being put in that cup. So not only is this beautiful offer, going to help your emotions and your feelings or whatever flow, I feel like it's also going to bring in financial abundance too. And you can see you have the dragonflies here, you have the ancestors here. And then remember I told you there's a lot of animals here. So we went from these, up here, we went from these, a lot of mammals. And when we got down here, we got to a lot more birds energy. So seeing this higher perspective, being able to spread your wings and fly. And because you can kind of see with this main obstacle, you're grounded. You're not going anywhere. And you can kind of see with this where you're just like, I'm ready to release. I'm ready to take off. And you do. You take off here. Your reward is you're going to be able to fly. You are going to be able to pour in things that you love, and it's going to bring you abundance, and it's going to bring, just up overflowing of open heart chakra, because we got a lot of green here too, with your heart being more open as well. I love that. That is beautiful, you guys. So earth signs, so whatever this main obstacle is, this person or this energy that you're in carrying with you, you're working through that, and you're going to get straight through that with that Queen of Swords. You're going to strike that down easily. Okay, so let's get you a couple of oracle cards to leave you with before we go. Can we leave for our earth signs, our Virgos, Capricorns, and Taurus, please? Okay. It says rise. It's number 22. And I love how, I'm going to just go back, how this whole situation was a big lesson for you. And then you stepped up to it. You stepped up to it. You came in and you stepped up to it. And you got these beautiful rewards that are coming in. Okay, so it's like rise, let your inner light rise, and it's, if you look, I feel like she's broken, like going through a lot of things that broke you, but rising up regardless of if you were broken or not. And we also have a master number 22 there, so. And it says, rise. It's time for an awakening. The traumas, wounds, and heartaches of your past are over now because you have been brave enough to confront them and burn them down. Now you are standing on fertile ash of your past, ready to rise. Oh my gosh, this is so that's why I put this over as Emperor, because it's the wounds, it's the traumas, it's this, the heaviness. The Emperor can be heavy sometimes, and it's, the things we maybe even we got from a father figure, okay? Because this could be a father figure, things that came up from there, and you awaken to that, and as you can kind of see, she is kind of standing in a thing that looks like she burnt them down, and she's ready to move away. And remember, I talked about this stuff was in the past, and usually she's looking forward, and she has to deal with that stuff in the past so that she can go forward to the future. Okay. This is a card of realignment and self-development. You're ready to charge ahead, so stop doubting yourself. You know what you want and need, and only thing missing now is for you to stand up and reach for it. Okay. Yeah. Oh my goodness. And let's get this other oracle card. It's the one I have printed off. I don't know why, but they wanted me to get this energy out here. I don't know what's going to come out. Okay. What do they need? What do we need to close off with for our earth signs, please? Before we go. Okay. Oh, you guys got one. I don't know what it is. It is a long one. You guys got for the sun. Ra, dawn of truth. So yeah, remember, we got a lot of sun energy, like things shining down on the situation for you. You're really seeing it. Represented the Egyptian sun god Ra. Ra's dawn of truth shines brightly with the promise of revelation and clarity. Remember, I said that. Again, we talked about these cats and not being able to see through the darkness, through your shadows, through that stuff. Yeah, getting that clarity. The appearance of this card signals a period of awakening and illumination. Remember, this card even said it was awakening and illumination. So this is just confirmation for that. Much like the rising sun of the dawn, casting away the veils of darkness and casting light upon the world. And its raw and unfiltered beauty. Okay. This card is a catalyst for introspection and self-awareness, posing a challenge to confront and dispel self-deceptions and illusion. It pertains to every aspect of your life: relationship, career, emotional well-being, spiritual beliefs, anything. You have to be courageous at exploring the truth. Remember, she's bringing that truth. Okay. All right, you guys, that you're getting this. You are open to this. You guys are ready. If you were waiting to do something or you were looking to do something, do it. This is your confirmation of step forward. See your truth. Even maybe it's asking you to also do some shadow work right now, and to do some shadow work and seeing your truth, so you can step out of. Get some clarity. But it is your time, because I feel like you've already done this. I feel like you're here. I feel like you're here. You're like, because this to me, this was the present, and you're in the present too, but you're turned over. You're looking at the past, because it's this that you have to face and deal with presently. And I feel like we're here. This group is this collective is here. Something, I don't know why I'm going to say this, but something very interesting I heard last night. I heard someone talking, and she was talking about pick a cards, and how when you pick that deck, and how we get caught up so much on, and I felt that, how we get caught up so much on when it comes to general readings and things like, well, this wasn't, I didn't, that wasn't for me. Well, that's okay if you believe it wasn't, but what if something is for you? So seeing what is for you and taking that and going with that and working with that and knowing, oh, I needed that part of the reading, or or I already had that. So some parts of the reading, you've already experienced that, or you haven't experienced it, or that's something someone else in your energy is experiencing, and you can use that, right? So taking it like that. And so I feel like a lot of people who are in this reading and looking at this reading are right here. You're right here. You've done this, and you're here, and you're at the cusp of treading over to this direction into a new something beautiful that the universe is ready to bless you with. God's ready to bless you with. Okay. All right, you guys, thank you so much for being here. I hope you enjoyed this reading. You can comment below. You can like it. You can do whatever you please. If you want any of my information to get your own reading, you can find my website down at the bottom. It's TonyMarquardt.com. And if you go there, you can find all the different readings I do. And there you go. If you have any questions, my email is in there as well. Okay? You guys have a wonderful day. Thank you. Bye.